Hi everyone, welcome back to Battle of the Stitches week 1 for February. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the crossed half double crochet stitch, and we are going through the step-by-step guide of 200 crochet stitches by Tracy Todd Hunter. And you can get this book on Amazon, and really I think there's a lot of other places that you can get it as well. So I already prepared a tutorial and I'm going to pop it in this video here in a little bit, and then I'm going to come back on and explain a little bit of my thoughts on the stitch and why. So if you are unfamiliar with what Battle of the Stitches is, so it is a collaboration between Teresa from Critters Crochet and Heather at Strings and Threads. And they decided at the beginning of last year, I think, to go through this book, and each month is a different stitch. And so week 1 is where we do a tutorial. Week 2 is where we do a little sneak peek. Week 3 is where we show what our project is, and we put up a poll for you all to go vote for which project you like best. This month there's 4 of us who are participating, and it is both Teresa and Heather, and then we also have Sam at By Hooks or By Needles, and then it's me. So yeah, it's the same 4 that we had last month, and if you are interested in joining us this month, there's still time, so you can head over to Teresa or Heather's YouTube channels and email them for more information. And if it's something you might want to do in the future or whatever, you can go ahead and email them and let them know and figure out the details with them. So yeah, I think that about explains all of it before we jump in the tutorial. So here is how to do the crossed half double crochet stitch. Okay, and now here we are for the tutorial of the crossed half double crochet stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our yarn. This is cotton. It's Caron Cakes, Cotton Cakes. Caron Cotton Cakes. And it's weight 4, and then we're also using a 5mm hook for it. So we are going to go ahead and just chain. It doesn't matter how many chains you have, we're going to do 12 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so here's a chain of 12. We're going to do half double crochet 2 together all the way across. So we're going to start in the 3rd and 4th from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to yarn over, go through the 3rd from the hook, pull through, yarn over, go through the 4th from the hook, pull through, and now you have 5 loops on your hook. So yarn over and pull through all 5. Now we are going to yarn over and go through the 4th and 5th from the hook. So yarn over, go back into the one that you just finished, pull through, yarn over, go through the 5th, pull back through, and with the 5 on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5, and continue down the chain, doing the half double crochet 2 together. Okay. When you get to the last one, you would go through second to the last and the last on the chain, pull through all 5, and now chain 2 and turn. Okay. Now you're starting to be able to see it come together, but you'll really start to see it here in the next couple of rows. So yarn over and start your crocheting 2 together. So yarn over, go in the last one you just finished. In the next one, yarn over and pull through all 5. Okay, yarn over, go in the next, or the one that you've just finished, pull through, yarn over, go through the next one, yarn over, pull through, and then close off all 5. And just keep going down the row. Okay, now that we are at the end of row 2, we are going to half double crochet in the turning chain. So we're going to go in here and half double crochet. And what this does is it allows you to not drop any stitches. In here, we are going to count how many of these clusters we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so from 12, a chain of 12, we have 9 little crosses here. And we will continue going, and you'll see how it starts to form these little crosses. Okay, so again, we are half double crocheting 2 together all the way down, and it does start to go pretty quickly because it is a half double crochet, and to me it's a very quick and easy manageable stitch to you just get into like this repetitive groove, and it works up really nicely. Okay, now here you can see that it's kind of going inwards. That's why we need to do one more half double crochet right here in the turning chain. And there you go. And then turn, or chain 2 and turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe it's supposed to be 8. 8. That makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so it's 8 little clusters in each one. Okay, and then chain 2 and turn, and just keep on going. So half double crochet, 2 together in the first and second from your turning chain, and keep going. 2, 3, see, and you can count your clusters as you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one last one at the end. Okay. Oops. And that's how you make the crossed half double crochet stitch. Okay, so my thoughts that I had on this stitch mainly stem from the title, the name of the stitch. I have been doing a different stitch that's very similar, what I would consider to be a crossed half double crochet, where you actually crisscross them, and this isn't it. But I do really like the stitch. My only issue is with the name. I don't know what else you would call it, and it is a very pretty stitch, but I don't know. I guess just because you crochet 2 stitches together that it makes it crossed, but anyway, it really doesn't matter. The pattern that I'm using, where you do crisscross the stitches, it was actually written UK terminology, and so what it is, it's called like a half treble stitch, crossed half double crit. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, I don't know why I have such an issue with the name of the stitch. And then how they describe it in here was kind of confusing, because it says to half double crochet 2 together over previous stitch and the next stitch. And to me, that terminology was a bit confusing, because it's not the previous stitch, it's the stitch that you just did, which to me would mean you go backwards a stitch. And maybe I'm just nitpicking it, and maybe I'm just so new at it that it didn't make sense to me. But those were my original thoughts in the whole stitch. But it's a beautiful stitch. I love it. I need to figure out what I'm going to make with it. So I will keep working on what I'm going to make with it. And next week I will show you the sneak peek of whatever it is that I'm going to make with it. With the sample that I did in the tutorial for, I'm actually going to be making a headband, like a summery type of a headband for one of my markets, or the market that I'm doing in May. So that's where that is going, and I will show you that completed headband as well. But that's not the project that I'm going to be working on for Battle of the Stitches. But anyway, thank you for joining me.